Hello everybody. Today we are going to start with the new experiment, and the title of today's experiment is slider and crank mechanism. So before we start with the practical today, we need to understand the meaning of the term mechanism. So in your higher classes of mechanical engineering, you will be learning one subject called as theory of machines and mechanisms. So in that subject you are going to learn about what is mechanism, what is the working principle of mechanism and different aspects of mechanism. So today here we are going to study only about one simple kind of mechanism and the meaning of that mechanism. Okay. So to begin with, you might have played in the garden, children gardens, and where you have a fulcrum or a seesaw is there. That seesaw is a very simple example of a mechanism. So in seesaw what happens, there is a rod which is supported at the center, and at the two ends of that rod two people are sitting, two children will be sitting. If one goes down, the other has to go up. So this kind of arrangement, it is called as a mechanism. It means if one end of a link has a kind of some motion, the other end of that same link will have a different kind of motion. So that kind of arrangement, it is called as a mechanism. So today we are going to learn about a slider and crank mechanism. This mechanism is commonly used in automobile vehicles. You might have heard of a cylinder engine and cylinder piston arrangement. So in that you can see this simple slider and crank mechanism. So I will just show you what is the slider and crank mechanism here. So here you can see now. Here you can see what this portion, it is called as the cylinder of that engine. This red colored portion which you see here, it is the inside of a cylinder where the fuel is being burnt. Now when the fuel burns inside this cylinder, because of the pressure of the gases, there is one component called as a piston which starts moving down because of a high pressure. Okay, so this is called as the cylinder, this is called as the piston. So because of the pressure of gases inside, piston moves in the downward direction. Now when piston moves in the downward direction, the energy is stored in the flywheel. That stored energy is again utilized for moving the piston in the upward direction. Now when the piston moves in the upward direction, again because of the pressure of gases which are burnt here, because of that again this piston comes down. So that means this piston continuously reciprocates inside this cylinder. It moves to and fro. So this kind of motion, it is called as a reciprocating motion. Now this reciprocating motion of this piston has to be converted into rotary motion, so that that rotary motion can be easily transmitted to the wheels of the automobile vehicle. Okay. So that mechanism is called as the slider crank mechanism. So here you can see this is one element which is called as the piston, which moves to and fro. This piston is connected to a link here. This link is called as the connecting rod. Now this connecting rod is connected to a crank here which is rotating. Okay, so you can see here this crank is rotating now here. Okay, so this is the crank, this is the connecting rod, and this is the piston. And we have one more element here, that is nothing but the cylinder which is stationary. So these are the four elements of this slider and crank mechanism. So in this you can see here this reciprocating motion of this piston is converted into the rotary motion of this crank. Now using different power transmission elements, this rotary motion of this crank is transmitted to the rotary motion of the wheels. Okay. Now for explaining this, we have one more arrangement made here. Okay. So here you can see this is the slider crank mechanism here. You can see here now. The same arrangement which is there in the cylinder, engine of the cylinder, same arrangement is there here also. So here this is nothing but a cylinder. Here you can see a lengthy one. This is a cylinder. Inside this cylinder you have a slider here. This slider, it moves to and fro inside this cylinder. This to and fro motion of this cylinder is transmitted to the crank which rotates here through this rod which is called as the connecting rod. So you can see here, now I will just move this slider to and fro. So here you can see this, as this slider moves to and fro, you can see this cylinder is rotating here, this crank is rotating. Okay, so this is called as the slider and crank mechanism. So further details about this slider and crank mechanism you will be learning in your theory classes also, and you will be learning that in your higher classes as well. Okay. So there are different mechanisms again. Okay. So this is, now since there are 4 links here, it is called as a 4-bar chain mechanism. Okay. Because you have 4 links here. This cylinder is a link which is stationary. This slider is another link which is moving to and fro. Another link is this connecting rod, and the 4th link is nothing but this crank. Okay, so this is called as a 4-bar mechanism, and this is a simple 4-bar mechanism. Example of simple 4-bar mechanism. Okay. So this was all about the slider crank mechanism. So I hope you have understood. We'll stop here today, and we'll see in the next lecture, next practical class. Okay. Thank you.